Alright. So time for us to start up. Well, let's see if it actually saved. Start up stream 2 here of this beautiful game here. Adventures of Down Under Dan. Oh, yes. So where did we leave off? We left off, we were shearing a bunch of sheep.
Dum dee do
Oh, no,
dum dee do
please no.
doi dee diddly doi doi dee doi doi.
If you hang out here, he just starts doing jokes. Oh wait, God, what was it? Do we get the shotgun now? Do we get to take it off the farm because we sheared the sheep?
Did someone say something?
Oh, please, no jokes, please.
Yes, it was me.
No!
And did you hear about the old Irishman who was down on his luck there? He's walking along the lane. He had called into the local chief's place and he says, Your Honour, I'm an old war hero. I'd be looking for some work. And the lord of the manor said, say, off you go round the back and paint the porch green.
What a great start to the stream.
So off Paddy went and he come back at about half an hour later and he said, I finished the job, sir. And the fella said, What, you finished painting it already? It's a bloody huge Porsche. He said, No, I think you're mistaken, sir. It's more a Lamborghini than a Porsche.
I've heard that one before. Don't you know any others?
The two Irishmen working in the sawmill. And Paddy says to Patrick, Patrick, I've just lost me finger. He said, How did you do that? He said, I put it on this round circular thing like this. Whoops, there goes another one.
Lord Strith. Shut up and let us get some rest.
Yeah, this guy's got the right idea. Just shh.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to cheer you up.
Let's see here. Hold on, I want to just change something real quick. Real quick. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can get this
Hi,
shotgun.
Jack. No, this is not going to turn
What?
into a joke about someone that wants to fly to Cuba. Think about it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Found me prize winning
Oh, yes.
bull yet, Dan?
That's what he sent us off to do.
No.
Well, what are you doing here then? Get out and find him. That's if you want me shotgun.
Okay. Well, I do want this shotgun.
Phew. Something around here smells like a dunny door and a prawn trawler. Or is it just me socks?
I wonder if that meant anything? What do I have anyway? Oh, I remember, Regi Didge. All we have to do that was the guy out here. Okay, so the bowl's gone. Well, maybe you should have closed the fence. Or the gate there. This has been open the whole time. What'd you expect was gonna happen? Yeah, so here's this guy, and I guess he snaps out of it if we know his name. Or we say his name.
Hi, Reggie Dedge.
How do you know my name, fella?
Jack told me.
Do you know Farmer Jack, eh?
Yeah, I've been helping him out on the farm.
He's always managed on his own before now. Something wrong with him, eh?
Apart from having 2 heads, 4 ears, 4 eyes and 2 bad personalities, he's perfectly fine.
Cool. If his second head's anything like the first, mate, he's got big problems, that fella.
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Wish there was something we could do.
My old grandfather once told me my Dreamtime story about a strange tribe. All had 2 heads. If I remember right, first thing we need to help Farmer Jack is a bone from the Red Dirt country.
We don't have that, do we?
What else will we need?
Bone from a red dirt country. I wonder if I should write all this crap down. Maybe I will. my handy dandy notepad. What do you think red dirt country is? Just anywhere there's red dirt?
Once I've the bone, mate, I'll know more.
Oh, well, I guess I don't need to write it down. It's just one thing.
A bone from the red dirt country. I'd better get started. There's probably only 300,000 square k's to cover.
Here, fella, take these here yams. They're all I got to help you on your quest.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. My name's Dan.
Good luck, Dan.
Mm-hmm. I got some yams. All right. I got a stick. I got a bottle that can be used to get different kinds of oils from Nicole's kitchen. I got some yams. I got a dingo trap. Got a compass. I got a chalk. Got some chalk. A map to help us up the cliff. A rope. Looks like a pretty short piece of rope. And my knife. How do I get back to that Mad Mike guy? Is he over here? Ooh, I don't like that. Wombat. I wonder if I remember right. Do you give the yams to this guy? I remember seeing someone playing this before. I don't think you trap him with the dingo trap. He's pretty slow. Here's some yams.
His mother taught him to never take gifts from strangers.
Okay. Well, I guess not yet. Can I touch him?
You'd better not. You don't know where he's been.
Oh, it was up here, right? Yeah, okay. I suppose you want some yams. Maybe he wants the trap. Maybe I should just try a whole bunch of stuff on him. This seems to be the guy you go to if you want to trade. You want this trap?
Hey, Mike, would you like to trade something for this dingo trap?
I tell you what, Dan. I have a wildlife translator. I don't need it anymore. I built it a couple of years ago out of an old chick feather, a beer can, a wing keel, and a microphone.
Been watching a bit of MacGyver, Mike.
Fair dinkum, Dan. It really works.
Fair dinkum.
Oh, yeah, have you used it recently?
Sure have. Tested it out this morning on a hairy-nosed, duck-billed Kangawalla fox. And it's working like I bought one. I should mention it has only been programmed for some of the local wildlife, so dinna go talking to any polar bears.
Yeah, I'll bear that in mind. They leave me cold anyway. Here's the trap. Don't worry about the blood. It's just mine. Far out.
Awesome. Well, that was easy. Wait, what? Hints 1. You know, at the end of the last stream, we had like 40 or 50 hints. I wonder if they just reset if you reload your game. Should be very, very weird. Well, I guess now we can talk to wildlife, right? Let's see. Well, there's a few things. There's that the wombat. There's the kangaroos that were up near the start area, and there's that bird around the farm. Well, actually, multiple animals around the farm. Let me go talk to this wombat first. Is he not there anymore? I wonder if he just... I'm gonna wait just a few seconds. Huh. Okay. It's like before I had this wildlife translator, he'd pop up all the time. Just one more. Okay, so maybe I just don't go to him yet. Do you think I can talk to the crocs in the river?
Not a wise move. If it goes in the water, not a wise.
I'm not
Not a wise.
trying.
Not a. Not a. Not a. Not a.
Alright, I don't think we can talk to the crocs. Well, the farm has a whole lot of animals, and I would guess they know where that bull's been.
Phew.
I keep saying that, like, do I go here? Do I reach inside?
Well, I might as well get rid of some of that bush tucker.
Too bad redback spiders have a habit of building their nests under toilet seats.
Too bad.
Too bad one built its nest under this toilet.
Too bad.
Too bad it is currently sinking its fangs deeply into your butt and injecting a lethal dose of venom.
Too bad.
Looks like your time has come. I hope you like it down under, Dan.
Jesus Christ, come on. Come on, game. Can't even take a dump in peace. I think... Yeah, okay, whatever. I mean... Yeah, if I was in Australia, I would never use one of these outhouses. Unless I was... No, I just straight up wouldn't use one. I'd be too freaked out someone's gonna bite my giblets. I just, I don't know. Hold it in. Australia life seems tough. See, I was going to the bathroom because every time we go here, he complains about it stinking.
Phew.
Something around here smells like...
I wonder if that's just general comments when he goes to the farm. Alright, let's talk.
Don't waste your time. Mad Mike didn't program the translator to work with that.
Really? So it must be
Don't waste your...
local wildlife. Alright, probably not the pigs.
Don't waste your... Don't wait... Don't wait...
What about the cows? Hold on. Because I know that's where the bird was, but let me go back out here.
Don't waste your... Don't...
Okay, so we'll just go back to the... I know. It's down here? Now where's that bird? Is it even here? Let me see.
The bush is thick and lush. It's just a shack on an outback track. The bush...
I love that.
The bush is thick and lush.
feels like my chin. Prickly.
Well, geez. Now that I've got this, translator, nothing wants to talk to me. I don't think it's... I mean, is it completely random? Let me see. And oh, so I don't have, let me see here. I should pick up some honey ants.
You have a better use for your stick.
No, get in there. Please
I
no.
saw this trick on that movie. What a Croc Dundee.
Please no spider.
Step 2. Step 3. Remove the stick and quickly grab a lovely feed off.
So I believe if you don't have a honey ant in your inventory, you get one. If you do have a honey ant, you get a spider. But we'll see.
Honey ants. Beauty, mate.
Beauty, and that's 50%. Health restoration. It's so weird. Yeah, there's no animals around. Yeah, because I guess we can't talk to any of the... Well, maybe Nicole knows something where the bull went. Yeah, we must have to trigger something in order to get the wombat and get the bird to come back. Because it looks like getting that translator triggered those animals to just take off. Oh man, she's busy. She's busy doing
Nicole is too busy to talk.
Nicole stuff. Come on, sit on the couch. You're working too hard. Come on. Now this one is, I think, random. Let me do it one more time. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for her to take off, and then we'll try going out and back in. I wonder if anyone has popped into town where that store was. We can try after this. Alright, she's taking off. Really? Like... Okay, well I guess... Stop it. He keeps saying that. Now he didn't say that before.
Something around here smells like a dunny door and a prawn trawler. Or is it just me socks?
Is there anything in my inventory?
The shed has seen better days. However, it probably keeps the rain off the owner when he's working on his equipment or shearing his sheep. The grass would probably look inviting to... The old house has a lot of charm about it.
I guess.
Nothing abnormal about that. The old house. There is nothing...
Save.
Now this is a dinkum dunny if I've ever saw one.
Dinkum Dunny.
Well, I might as well get rid of some of that bush tucker.
I was trying to walk away.
Too bad redback spiders have a habit of building their nest. Too bad. Looks like you're...
Once you see the toilet, there's no going back. I guess we're done here for now. I can't talk to that bird. I imagine that bird back at the in that back area would know where the bull is. But for whatever reason, all the animals are gone. Anything going on in the store? I think we're done with the store.
Oi, Robbo.
Hi, Dan.
That it?
Oi.
I don't imagine you have anything new for sale.
Shotgun shells. Second-hand.
No.
Robbo waits anxious. Shearing blade.
Wait, what does he say?
Robbo waits anxiously behind the counter. He doesn't get too many customers these days.
Yeah, because nobody lives here. Is the pub open?
A small notice on the door says, "Pub closed, open Sundays only."
I don't even know what day it is. Now there were... I know there's termites over one way, but I wonder if...
A small note.
No, I don't want... Yeah, there's termites there. Is it down below too? Takes us to the same area. Nope, nope. Think I can talk to them?
The termites ignore your attempts at conversation.
Uh-huh. Don't imagine they want some yams.
Careful, you might spill your castor oil. The termites have no...
Well, let's get out of here. Wait, hold on. Is there a bone? Is this red dirt country?
You have no... Huge termite mounds littered the paddock, but you notice something strange about the one in the middle.
This mailbox just stands out so much, but you can't do anything with it.
I wonder if they take Miser card.
Oh, wait. I just need to use the keyboard for swapping rather than the right mouse. Are you back, Wombat? Ah, they're just all gone. Okay, well. Save. Maybe we can talk to the kangaroo up. Can't jump on you. No. And jump on. So it's you. Okay, whatever. That is just so goofy with how far he jumps. Oh. I think I have to jump on this guy. I'm probably back on the log. Yeah, it's just a bit weird because they're always moving, so you have to... I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you have to time it to where when he lands he's on something, or if you just click... Like if I click there and he moves. If I click on... Oh. Yeah, that one completely missed. That one definitely on me, so like that. Yeah, I think you do have to time it. Where they... Oh, damn it! I quick loaded there on accident. Just barely missed. Man, why don't they have a bridge or something? I must have to just jump straight to the bank, the river bank. Hey, Caesar. Oh, I need all the luck. Still this game. You know, it's only been the second stream, but still this game. I'm hoping I can get through today and just onto Shadow Man. Let me... Because I'm really looking forward to that. Ah, man. Jeez, yes. Let me just, I'm just gonna save on each deal here. What do you mean? You don't like the guy grunting at the microphone from across the room? Just ridiculous jumping. Let me... I must have to jump on this little log. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We did it once. Okay, there we go. I love this part so much. It's a shame.
Gravity has a...
It's a shame that he doesn't just
Looks like your time has come.
climb up there. Because he can... I mean, what is that, a 30-foot jump? You know, at least the game gives you the map.
This map's sure gonna take some folding.
But it's random every time which line you need to follow. So, let's see what is it here? It was here?
One small step for Dan.
One small save for me. Okay,
Click mouse to remove map.
I know. What do you think? You think green, red, or blue? Ooh, first shot. First shot. So it's gonna
Click
be
mouse to remove map.
gonna be green. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Okay. Was it here? Yeah. It's close. Very close.
Click mouse to remove map.
It was there. It was just I need to go here first.
Click mouse to...
The game kind of reminds me of in Tex Murphy 1 how awful
Click mouse.
the speeder was, because it was just half an hour of the game making you sit there waiting until you got to your destination. Here they could have completely removed the mine section, completely removed this crap, and the game would have been shorter and better. I guess just back in the day they felt like they had to put that crap in because they ran out of ideas to make the game longer, so you just put in the mine maze. And the mine is the worst because it uses a lot of the same images for the background, even though you're in a different area. Alright, I should be able to talk to... Oh, thank God, something.
Try using it on... Try using...
Trying!
You look around to make sure there are no video cameras pointing in your direction.
This is the only thing so far we're able to talk to.
Can you understand me? If you can't, I'm going to look pretty stupid.
Yes, I understand, but you still look pretty stupid.
Struth! I can't believe it.
You'd better believe it. You really do look stupid.
No, I mean, I can't believe the translator actually works.
It sure does. Mad Mike was one of the world's greatest inventors, but when he started to lose his memory, he decided to retire to the bush. Either that or he got on the wrong bus one day.
That man's a genius.
Compared to you, a fence post is a genius.
One more comment like that, and you'll make the endangered species list.
I'm sorry I behaved like a drongo sport, but I've lost my Joey. I was up here on the high cliffs practicing my long jump for the 2000 Olympics when Joey bounced clean out of my pouch. I haven't seen him since.
I've tracked some wildlife in my time, you know. Maybe I can help.
I would be grateful.
I'd better hop to it then.
Okay. Can I even go over here? I don't think so. Accessible to kangaroos only. Let me go over here real quick. Just want to make sure nothing magically popped up. Doesn't look like it. I was getting scared I'm gonna fall off the cliff there. Well, here we go. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Well, no wombat. Okay. Yeah, because there was a wombat that walks by. He's not here anymore. There's this guy, Reggie Didge. He wants a bone.
Hi, Reggie Didge.
Hi, Dan. You found the bone yet, eh?
No.
Don't give up, Dan. It's vital you find them, mate.
Okay. Wonder if the bird's back. Got that little squeaky sound reminds me of... I think I've heard the same thing in King's Quest V in the Witch's Forest. There it is.
Now there's a happy bloke. I wonder what's so funny.
Talk to it.
G'day, mate. What are you laughing about?
Oh, nothing much. It's just a thing I do.
What?
Sound effects. You know, for cheap second-rate jungle movies.
Is there much demand for that these days?
Nah, not really. Seems these days people would rather play computer games than see a second-rate jungle movie.
Computer games? They're for the birds.
Well, not this bird. They're doing me out of a job. And I've got some hungry beaks to feed at home.
We'll look on the bright side. If it wasn't for computers, we wouldn't even be...
Oh, God. What do you want, some food?
Can't talk now. I've got to practice if I want to support my family.
I don't think birds eat yams.
I'm afraid that won't do, Dan. The kookaburra has a reptile fetish.
Are you making a joke, or do I actually get a reptile to feed you? You want some honey ants?
I'm afraid that won't do, Dan.
Reptile. You still can't talk to the pigs, right? Nothing changed there.
Try using it. Don't waste your time.
Alright. He keeps saying
Something
that.
around
Now,
here
I
smells
don't...
like a dunny door and a prawn trawler.
There's gotta
Or is
be
it just me socks.
something around here that I pick up, because he says that every single time I go by.
Don't bother, Dan. You're not a chicken plucker. Don't bother, Dan.
Wonder if Nicole has anything to say. Also super confused on what to use the oil for?
Careful. You might spill your castor oil.
No, I need to go here.
You can't take the basket with you.
I know. Let me...
Careful. You might spill your castor. You'll end up weaving baskets if you keep talking to them. Nicole is too busy to talk right now.
She can talk while she's not even doing anything. It looks like she's just taking some water from the sink and splashing it on the counter.
Besides yourself, Nicole is one of the busiest people you know. She is currently going about one of her many chores.
Get out of here. Wonder if there's anything else in the cupboard. Oh, what's this?
Well, that's one less item to clutter Nicole's cupboards. I'm doing her a favour. All right.
What did I steal from her now? What is this? A bottle?
You have no need to do that with your empty glass jar.
I wonder, because I keep thinking for those termites, I'm supposed to put them in a jar or a bottle and use them on something else later. Also, let's...
Careful.
I know.
Careful. Looks like Nicole's condiment basket.
Right.
These ingredients would go some way to explaining your urge to visit the Thunderbox.
Oh,
Olive oil. Genuine Popeye brand.
I don't know.
Castor oil. Used to exercise a certain part of the body sitting down.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was for. But I can't use the outhouse because a spider will kill me.
Eucalyptus oil. Must use it in her gum leaf stew. Sump oil.
Oh,
I can't imagine what she cooks in this.
what is that?
Sump oil.
I can't imagine what she cooks in this.
The hell is sump oil? It's for engines? Like engine oil?
Castor oil.
Well,
Used to exercise a certain part of the body.
we put that in the bottle, so we can put any one of these oils in the bottle and take with us. And what did I steal? I stole a glass bottle. I wonder if the spider's still there. I know the spider's still there. But God, if I could just get in there and drink that castor oil and just destroy this thing.
Well, I might as well get rid of some of that bush tucker.
Too bad redback spiders have a habit of building their nests under toilet seats.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad.
Just let me load.
Looks like you're...
Okay. Let me go to that termite mound by the town. Just see if I can actually hold on. Wombat first. No wombat. I'll go over here and just see if I can snag some of these guys.
The termites have no use for that.
I know.
You have no need to do that with your empty...
I can't hold. Nope. Can't go. What am I? Oh. Oh, no. Can't go back here, can I? Run away, Dan. It's so tiny. Get out of there, Dan. Close. Was there anything in this little barrel? Oh, that's where that's where I
The
got the
garbage bin is currently empty. Not even a Mac something wrapper.
Yeah, I think I got some old food out of there earlier.
Robbo doesn't need anything from you. He's in the business of selling.
Okay. Well. Well, here's Mad Mike. So what do I need? I'm looking for Jack's Lost Bowl. Was I always 80% health?
Excuse me, Mike, I was admiring your tree with the yellow blossoms on it.
Was I?
Aye, that's my mighty tree. The fruit's no ready yet. If it was, I'd offer you some.
Hey, Kirst. How you doing?
I feel 200% after I've eaten it.
Ooh, must be good stuff.
Aye, it's full of riboflavin, niacin, iron, stainless steel, sulfur dioxide, plutonium, MSG, and my secret herbs and spices. Man, I'm glowing after one of them.
Do you want this?
Hey, Mike, have you got any use for this?
Nah,
I might as well just try everything. Oh, no, wait, he gave me... Somebody gave me some yams. You want this?
Are you a comp?
Stop it. I have to wait till he's done chopping the wood.
Hey, Mike.
No. And that wombat just took off. Can't go over here, can I? No, it just takes me back there. Oh, I hope I don't have to go back in the mine. Well, shit, maybe I'll just use one of these god-awful hints. Where'd my hint thing go anyway? What the hell is this? Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they put the hints in your inventory. Weird. Which one could it be? The one on the end, or? Q. It's a good solid one. You must avoid the nearsighted crab spider and pick up the bone? Hold on. We're not at that point yet. That's one. So I think every time we click one of these, it uses a point. Your next goal is to find Jack's bowl and bring him back. Go into the kitchen, wait for Nicole to leave, get the glass jar. Go out and use the toilet. Oh! I have to capture the spider? I thought it would just keep biting my ass.
Phew.
Okay. Do I... do I use the jar on the toilet?
Good thinking, Dan. You quickly scoop the highly venomous redback spider into the glass jar.
Hey, Joe Gresk. How you doing? This game is something else. So you have to die first. You wouldn't otherwise know that there's a spider waiting in there for you. Good game. Good game.
Awesome.
I don't know if I'd say that's awesome. You can't even see that the spider's in there, do I? Finally finished bopping. That's what you were playing last time, wasn't it? It's a while back. Can I eat this thing? I'm gonna save. Wait, should I save? Let me go back out here first.
Well, I might as well get rid of some of that bush tucker.
You can't leave. Yeah, once you spot a toilet, you gotta use it. Well, I'm not dead. Yeah. The important thing is just to delete this game from my computer as fast as I can.
Some old pieces of newspaper hang on the back of the door.
Well, it's definitely not soft and gentle too, Ply.
Hold on. Can I read it?
Local residents have been asked to refrain from dumping household food scraps in the town's public garbage bins. The Lord Mayor claims that the foul odour may affect our 2024 Olympics bid.
Okay, so I've wiped with
Well, I
that.
can only read so much of this paper.
You have to pick it up and then you have to read
Local authorities warn of a higher fire danger in the area. Citizens are advised to take extra care.
it.
Well, I
and
can
wipe.
only read so much of this paper.
Okay, pick it.
Wave Rock International Surfing Competition called off due to the black snake plague.
Snake. I think we need a snake to give to that bird? Or some kind of reptile, but... Okay, wipe.
Well, I can only read...
Ridge's Recipes. Starting next month, local personality Ridgy Didge will treat our readers to some of his favourite ways of preparing bush tucker. These delights will include goanna goulash, kangaroo curry, witchetty grub surprise and honey ant quiche.
That's alright. Those witchetty grubs don't look too bad.
Well, I can only read so...
Just slowly wiping and reading.
Eccentric inventor mourns the loss of his old mate Edna the emu. Mad Mike is quoted as saying,
If I ever catch a dingo with feathers up its nose, he's dead meat.
Mike and Edna have been inseparable for the past 5 years and they...
That must have been the one that I hit with the plane.
Unfortunately, the scrap of paper is torn at this point, which is just as well. You can't sit here reading all day.
Oh
Well, I
no.
can only read...
Okay, last one.
UFO sighting at Rabbit's Ridge.
There have been reports of a strange orange craft hovering over...
I wonder.
Unfortunately,
Well, I can only...
Because this is where you go to get hints and stuff. Outside of the hints here. Is this something? Get out of the way.
you see nothing unusual.
I don't know.
Now, there's a...
He wanted some reptile. What about these rabbits back here?
After some very hard slog, you finally arrive at Rabbit Ridge.
Oh, what the hell? Is that the plastic thing that I was surfing on?
Unfortunately, a brown snake manages to administer a lethal dose of venom. Looks like your time has come. I hope you like it down under.
Okay. Well. There's a lot of stuff going on at once. I wonder if I have to... If I need to kill the snake, I need the shotgun from here.
Okay, if I...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez. I keep thinking there's something I gotta pick up. Like whatever's stinking. Okay, here we go. Please, no death, no death, no death.
After some very hard slog, you finally arrive at...
I see the snake. Must kill. Oh, I wonder what the hitbox is on that thing. Get it!
The sound of the gun will surely scare Patch away. You're going to have to use a quieter approach. Unfortunately,
No, let me keep trying to quick save or a quick load.
Looks-
Before we get to that point, let me.
after some...
I don't think I can knife the snake, can I?
Don't be such a...
No.
There is no point. Don't...
Get it!
There is no... Unfortunately... Looks like...
I think I just whack it with the stick.
After some very hard... You have a better use for your sticks than just throwing them away.
No.
Anyway, who would fetch... You have...
The game
You have a better
cheats.
use... You have...
I can't help it. Oh, this snake is so fast. I should have just treated this as like a hardcore run. One death and we're on to the next game. I have zero chance to react. Better just think I can quick load in time. Okay.
After some...
I think he just goes away.
After some very...
No, it just kind of resets the whole thing. Maybe I should just set the spider loose on the...
You have no need to do that with your empty glass jar.
Oh, did I not? I guess this was... Just in time. I guess I hadn't gotten... the, spider. Because snake killed me. So let's get that.
You have no need to do... Good thinking.
Awesome.
Got it.
Well, I might as
I don't want it.
Some...
well.
I hope I don't have to
Well,
read this crap. Let me...
Well,
We already did it.
well, I can...
What? Yeah, how do I... kill the snake
After some...
before it comes to me? I'm just thinking, like, do I let the...
Hang on to your glass jar, as it currently contains the following. Redback spider. Hang on to your... Hang on to your glass jar. As redback...
Is it even possible for me to get in there? Like, why would you not use the shotgun?
After some...
Even if it did scare off the bull. Who cares? Castor oil? Just give that to
Careful.
the snake.
You... Careful.
Oh, game, why you make the snake so fast? What would I do with a redback spider? Aha, we kill Ridgy Didge.
Hey, Dan. What?
Oh, wait. Oh, Nicole wants us to give back the shotgun. Kill Nicole. That way she can't get the shotgun back. What are you gonna say, game?
Nicole is too busy right now to even look at that.
Perfect. Just let it loose.
Hang on to your glass jar, as it currently contains the following. Redback spider.
Oh, I wonder if... Do you think we give it to the bird? Birds eat spiders, right?
Well, I'm...
No!
Now there...
You want this?
The kookaburra is not interested in... The
Come on.
The kookaburra...
And you don't want my yams.
The kookaburra is not interested in that.
Do you have anything new to say? Probably not.
Can't talk now. I've got to practice if I want to support my family.
Okay, and pigs have nothing to say. Pigs eat yams?
You can't do... What would a pig do with that?
Eat them.
A yam.
Well, I didn't eat them. I think we're okay. Won't let us talk to the chickens. I got a spider. It just won't let me kill that snake. I wonder if I can talk to the bull.
After some very hard...
I know the snake's coming after me, but... Oh, wait, can I talk to
Try
the
using
snake?
it on...
Come
Try
on.
you... Try you... Try using...
Please!
Try using it on some... Unfortunately... Forget it.
What?
Dead. Dead. Might I suggest... Looks like...
I skipped through that because I didn't... I didn't care about his snarky...
After
death
some very
comment.
hard slog, you finally arrive at Rabbit Ridge.
My chicken friend. I guess chickens would be alright to deal with that, but you can't take the chicken from... You can't talk to the chickens using your animal translator for some reason. You can't pick them up. I'm just hoping, can I talk to you?
Try using it on some wildlife.
Isn't that close enough to wildlife? I don't know why they made this snake so fast. Do you think, can I move?
Unfortunately... Might I suggest you restore or restart your game?
Whatever. Whatever. What do we got going here? You should use the glass jar on the toilet first. So hint B assumes that you died the first time. The hints are so weird. I loved the Tex Murphy 3 hints where it was the hints stayed there. You could see them after you unlocked them. Here I think you can probably just blow all your hints unlocking the same. Yeah, blow all your hint points unlocking the same thing over and over. I know this. It's probably gonna say talk to the kangaroo. Yeah. He bounced out on the high cliff so gravity would put him over the cliff. Or in the mine. Oh, he's at the mine exit screen. Oh. Mine. Long plays.
Hey, Dan,
Long
wait
plays.
a minute.
Long plays must be people having a walkthrough or using the hints. We are absolutely over time. I think I estimated...
What's the problem, Nicole?
This at 8 hours. It wasn't on howtobeat.com.
You know very well what the problem is. Hand over that shotgun or you'll be singing soprano.
Persuasive little thing, aren't you? Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's no way you can get through this game in 3 hours if this was your first time through and you didn't have a walkthrough. Because that mine, I think they said the mine, when I was looking at the hints in the game, says it's 70 screens and they just about all look the same. And if you didn't have this piece of chalk, which I didn't have, when I got lost in the mine the first time, there is no exit. Hey, Stormcrow. How you doing? Okay, so I think every time here it's different. Probably this fast one, isn't it? No? I guess it is that one. This one? Nope. Whoo, mama. Okay. This one? Nope. I think it is this one. I think I just... If to time it. Yeah. Jesus. ridiculous jumps. And then they just disappear. What is that? Good. I was afraid I'd have to chase him through.
Try using it on...
Come on.
Try using...
Come on. Come on.
The wildlife translator doesn't work on the little Joey. It must be too young.
Just grab him then.
You'll just get mud on... You'll just... The root.
Oh, did you say... You said something about the root.
The roof supports dogs.
Oh.
You'll just...
What?
You'll just...
Come on,
you'll
baby.
just...
Come on.
You'll just...
Just whack it with the stick.
You have a better use for your sticks than just...
Hold on.
The mind... It's a grey kangaroo. A Joey to be...
Wait, hold on. How do you... You just lower the cycles way down. Come on. There we go. Speed of smell there. Come on. Yeah. What? Come on. If I can just... it says he's too young? Look how slow it is. What do I do? Like... rope him?
You don't need to do that. You don't...
Oh, man. Tempt him with yams.
You can't...
Oh, man.
It's a grey... A Joey, to be more precise. Isn't he cute?
I know, and it says I can't talk to him. Can't knife him.
You can't do...
Oh, God. Do I spider him?
Hang on to your glass jar. Redback spider.
This is... The translator doesn't work. What would I...
The wildlife translator doesn't work on...
Why? Why, game? Why would you trick me into thinking that this actually is useful? Can't use the cord, knife, map, chalk, compass. You want some oil? You want some castor oil? Help you dump?
Careful.
And it won't let me go up and grab it, right?
You'll just get mud on your...
Because it... Do I have to actually wait till it's nearby? Yeah, maybe I rope it when it's close.
You don't need to do that with...
Oh, man. I'm guessing I just don't have what I need. What would I need to catch this thing? Pretty sure I don't stab it. And yam's not seeming to work. I think I used those on the wombat. But the wombat's gone.
You can't.
This thing just screams at me when I try to pick it up. Like, even when it's close by, I can't use it.
The wild.
I wonder if I just go back to the... to the other kangaroo and say, here's where your kid's at. Which means another trip up the cliff. Okay.
Once.
This map's sure gonna take some folding.
Alright, it's probably not green this time, is it? Nope. Well, let me see if it's a red.
Once. Click mouse.
It is. Okay.
Click mouse to remove map.
That ain't bad. Boom, boom, boom.
Click. Maybe you click map.
Oh, let's see. One more, right? Oh wait, did I looked at the wrong one.
Click map.
I guess it's just straight up there. I'll take that. Do you think there's anything in the bush?
Feels like my chin.
Prickly. Feels just like sandstone.
Feels like my chin. Feels like sandstone. Do I get this mud at some point? Let me see. Can I
try using?
I found your kid.
Any luck finding my Joey?
Yeah.
Nope. I'm sorry.
I found it. Found it.
Well, let's skip the small talk and keep looking.
And then hops off this way where I can't get to it. Oh.
Feels just like sandstone.
No, that's mud. Okay.
Yeehaw!
Jeez. You probably don't have anything to say about the...
Hi, Richie Didge.
Hi, Dan. Yep.
No.
Found the bone. And you're useless. Jeez, like... There's really not too many places to go in the game, except for the mine. Because I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to get from that kangaroo. How did I get down to 40%?
Yeah, that's what I call 5-star bush tucker. Excuse.
Yeah, like what would I... Do I have anything that could stop the snake without scaring the The bowl? I wonder if there's like a box or something I can get. Nicole's always busy, so I can't talk to her about anything. And there's nothing left in here. Right? This wasn't anything, was it? Hold on, I'm clicking on the wrong crap.
You don't need any of the farmer's junk. You don't need anything from the cupboard, so you don't need.
Huh.
Now there's a happy bloke.
I wish you would eat some snakes for me. He's just gonna walk off the screen? No? You want some kind of reptile. Like, maybe I give you the snake once it's dead? Well, how do I... I hate this. I'm just gonna have to take these hints. And I can't... The game doesn't tell you which ones you've seen before. What? Yeah, it says go into the mine and get the kangaroo. I don't think so. It just screams at me. I wonder if I have to... use one of those oils from Nicole's kitchen on myself to make myself smell good.
Looks like Nicole's condiment. These ingredients would...
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what do
I'm sure, Nicole, you return the
Sump oil.
You pour some of the eucalyptus oil into your small empty bottle. Good thinking, Dan. You're a real fart smeller. Smart fella, I mean.
Okay. Well, let's... Yeah, does this... Can I use this on
Careful,
myself?
you might spill your eucalyptus oil. Nicole is too... Careful, you...
Is this something? Are these 4 pixels
The
something?
grass would probably look inviting.
No. I wonder if I can talk to that snake. It's just going so fast. Let me...
After some very hard slog, you finally arrive at Rabbit Ridge.
Let me slow the cycles down again. Alright.
Try using...
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, you don't even know. It's too close. You have like 1 second to react. 1 second. Yeah, that's... That ain't working. I don't know, like other adventure games. I feel like you can make a lot of progress on your own, and maybe you need a hint here or there. Here it just feels like I'm completely reliant on hints to get me through. Like it wants this shit every time. Every time. This is all random. do have to make it there. Nope. Yeah. Got it. It says go. It says go here, get the Joey. Like, what are you talking
You'll
about?
just get... It would... You'll just...
Don't.
Don't tickle me. Yeah, do I use this? Do I...
Careful, you...
Here, you want some of this?
Careful, you... Careful. 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 Care...
You can't use the rope. You can't use...
You don't need to... You don't...
Like, what the hell do you even do? So you don't just locate this and go back to the parent and say, I found your kid. That doesn't work. So it must be that I've actually got to capture this thing. Either that or just... Maybe I use the spider and scare it out of here.
Hang on to your glass.
I know.
Hang on.
No,
Hang on. Hang on to...
Why would you make
Hang on
this
to...
thing go so fast?
Hang on to... Hang on to...
There's not even anything in the hints on how to pick this thing up. Do I... Like, do I...
Gotcha! Mrs. Rue's gonna be very happy.
What the shit was that?
Beauty, mate.
You walk on over to it.
Once.
Well, progress.
Maybe you...
This map's...
You think it's green? Wait, there we go. Nope. Do you think it's... You can always ask something.
This map's sure gonna take some fun.
Is it here? So it must be blue. It's either blue or
This map's sure...
I just clicked on the wrong area. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess it was just walking over the kangaroo, which doesn't make sense to me because I don't think anywhere else in the game your character has automatically picked up something. I think you've always had to use your hands, and it doesn't make sense that he wouldn't at least... like he would... It seems like I would have just used the hand on the kangaroo, and then Dan would walk over and get it. But... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what
Click now.
What the reward is for this. Okay.
Click
one tiny save at a time.
Click mouse.
Okay.
Click mouse. Click mouse.
One more. Ah, we did it. We did it. Okay. Do I have a kangaroo in my inventory? I guess so. Alright, found your thing.
Try use. Any luck finding my Joey?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's safe and sound.
Thank you ever so much for rescuing my baby.
No worries. Glad I could help. He must have fallen down the mine.
Now gimme the loot.
Lucky you found him when you did. There's some pretty weird gadgets down there.
Such as?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, Mike the Hermit used to be the world's greatest inventor until his memory went. He had just finished his greatest invention, the molecular constipation machine, and then his memory started to go. And when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay.
Oh.
The machine is in the old mine and is capable of transferring matter through time and space.
Oh, yeah.
The mine is a complicated maze full of switches. All but one of the switches has a number or letter associated with it.
Oh, blimey.
To activate the machine, these switches must be set to a certain code.
Oh, really?
When this code is entered, a code sheet must be fed into the machine for final verification.
Wow.
The code sheet is in Mike's handwriting to prevent the machine falling into the wrong hands. He gave the code sheets to various wildlife. I guess he thought he could trust us more.
Oh, I see.
Unless you have a photographic memory, I would map out the mine as you walk around it.
Oh, sure.
Here, take this code sheet. I'm sure Mike must have wanted you to have it since he gave you the translator.
Mega.
Sorry it got a bit dirty in my pouch, but I've had it for years.
Any other handy tips?
Oh, be on the lookout for bogus code sheets.
Gee, thanks. I think.
Hey, if you believe a kangaroo can talk, all this stuff should be easy to swallow.
I assume the code sheet works like a return ticket.
Too right. When you're ready to return from a far-off place, just rub it on your body to activate the beam.
What are you talking about?
Whoa! Yeehaw!
Oh, he's back! I think I give you the yams. No! Eat the yams. Oh wait, hold on. I talked to you first, right?
G'day, mate.
What? I didn't think humans could talk, Wombaties.
Sure, anybody can with a little help from Mad Mike.
Oh, I should have guessed. That Blake's gadgets keep getting weirder. If only he would invent a root burger machine.
Yeah, I could do with a root burger or two. Can't remember the last one I had.
Oh, I'm sick of always scratching round for a feed. You wouldn't have anything to eat suitable for a wombat.
Hang on, I'll check.
Eat the yams. Get 'em.
G'day. Fancy some of these fresh yams?
Wow, thanks, my favourite root.
I guess it takes all kinds.
It's nice to be waited on occasionally.
Wombat ASMR.
That meal was excellent. Is there any way I can repay you?
Do you have one of those code sheets?
Well, since improving your table manners is probably out of the question, maybe you can tell me if you heard of Mad Mike's code sheets.
Heard of them? I've had one stuffed in my pouch for years. I'll be glad to get rid of it.
Oh, this is great! And I can still make out the code, even under all this Wombash sweat.
Okay. I don't know how many... Oh, wait. No. Saying some of these are fake? That's what the kangaroo said?
The code sheet has no effect. The code...
So you would be wandering around in the mine and maybe some of these aren't even the ones
The code sheet...
you need? So what, you would just have to guess at the correct one? I bet that bird has something I need to one of these code sheets. I wonder if Mad Mike remembers which one's real, which one's not.
Hey Mike, have you got any use for this?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Hey Mike,
What about the spider?
hey Mike.
What about this oil?
Careful, you might spill your eucalyptus oil.
Hey Mike.
Oh. Alright. Anything going on in town? Probably not.
Oi, Robbo.
Hi, Dan.
Do you think the termites would have a code sheet? Let's see. You got a few seconds before they kill you.
The termite... Careful, you... The termite...
I wonder if the termites don't like certain oils. Oh,
The termite...
what about this redback spider?
Hang on to your glass. Strangely, the termites show no interest in your wood.
And I can't get this right.
You have no use...
Wait, I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. I don't think there's anything else I need from this guy, right? And this was that. Oh god, I hope I don't have to go into the mine just yet.
After some very hard slog...
Oh wait, no. Save,
After some very...
just so much going on. There's that plastic thing that we used when jumping out of the plane. There's the bowl that we need to find. And there's a snake coming at us that will reach us in about 1 second.
Careful, you might spill.
And then the rabbits mock us when we leave. I don't imagine we tell this guy we found his bowl.
Hi, Jack. No.
Found me. What do you...
Well, did find him.
Okay, if
Dum-dee.
No. I do not want another joke from that guy. I guess we get two shotgun shells each time we pick up the shotgun. Even if we don't use them, we keep the shells. There's Nicole doing her thing again. Haven't been able to talk to her for a while.
Looks like Nicole's condiment. These
Alright, this is what?
olive oil, genuine Popeye brand. Sump oil.
I can't imagine what she cooks in this.
Well, do we need that one then?
You return the eucalyptus. You pour some of the sump oil into your small and good thinking, Dan.
Okay. Like, do I use...
After some very hard slog,
Jesus.
careful, you might spill your...
There's not even enough time to stop and think. I'm gonna see if I can...
Hey, Dan.
After I get the shotgun back, I'm gonna see if I can use that oil on the termites, maybe?
What's the...
Back through here. I guess we could... What is it?
The termite. Careful, you might spill your sump oil.
I don't even know what I would use the termites for. Like, I can't put them in a jar, because my jar is full. I got that spider, but I think I used the spider to kill the wombat. Let me see. Or, do you want anything? Do you want this?
Careful, you might...
You want the spider? What?
G'day, mate. Would you have any use for this?
Couldn't fit another thing in, thanks.
Oh. See, he just tries to eat it. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the farm. Go in the outhouse and see if there's just a hint waiting on those pieces of paper, because that's usually how it has been.
Well, I'm on.
Okay.
Ridge's recipes. These delights will...
Yeah, already saw it.
Well, I can...
Wait, no. Damn it. Just wiped before I read with that one.
UFO sighting at Rabbit's Ridge.
Unfortunately, the...
Well, I can...
Yeah, well, that wasn't a UFO. That was that piece of plastic. Ah, God. It just feels like I'm just going back and forth for nothing. Too many times in this game. Let's see what... Now you have a code sheet. You can go into the mine and try it if you like. That makes it seem like maybe it's the wrong one. I think the first hint though said we needed to go try and get that bowl. I really want to avoid going into the mine as much as possible. What? Walk into the beam? Well, it just gave me the one I need. Whatever. Walk into the beam. Thanks, game. The game gives like very progressive hints. Until that, where it's just like, yeah, use this. That doesn't even... I would have guessed this one. Ugh. So that wombat one was just BS. I know there were ones with numbers, but I don't recall one with letters. I wonder if that's just the one that doesn't have any numbers on it. Okay. So there's two parts of the mine. The one with the machine is in the other section. So we'll go here first. Yes. I love how they just all disappear at the end. So. Alright, there's a code down here. 9? What was 8253? I think when I came across these, I just activated... Wait, damn it! Just loaded on accident. I was gonna save. Yeah, I think every single time I came across one of these, I would activate it, but...
You'll just get much.
If I remember right, there were 2. 5? I thought there were only 2 buttons down here, so the 5 is activated. Is this a circle? Are we going in circles? Is there any... I guess there's a dead end over there. Oh wait, this is the start. That's fine. I just don't want to move on before checking if there's another button. This is a dead end. And this is a bat. Yeah, so this... This section of the mine is pretty small compared to the other. So I feel like we're done. Thankfully there's no spiders on the ground here, because the bats I think are pretty easy to avoid. Spiders not so much, or whatever that thing is. It was some kind of weird centipede spider. Oh, my favorite. My favorite.
This map sure...
Okay.
One. Click mouse to...
Alright, let's try green. Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Click mouse to remove map.
What was it here? Playing the game too much. I'm starting to memorize this crap.
Click mouse to remove map. Click.
Alright. Ah. Here we go. So this is the other entrance to the... How'd I get down to 50%? Am I slowly losing health throughout the day? I probably should have picked up one of those honey ants again. Whatever. We'll just have to rely on the grubs inside the mine to keep us alive.
Stone the crows, I feel weightless.
Yes. What?
Where did that come from?
Funny you should bring that up, Dan. It looks like a map of some kind.
You don't expect me to swallow that, do you?
It's a good job you didn't.
A map of the mine?
I never was a little bug.
Or what? Please, please.
Huh?
Oh, thank God. Mum? The river. Okay, so this is a map of the mine. This is great. It would have been nice if that popped out the first time we were here. It was somehow inside of our body. Shortcut. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I am. I don't know why it's showing it sideways. 1-0, so I need to get A25 and something else. Well, we got 5. That was in the other section of the mine. Let's see. Where is 2? Am I not? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, great. So I don't know where this is, but as soon as we find any one of these numbers... Oh wait, did I miss a grub back here? No. As soon as we find any one of the numbers, we're good. I think those 3 lights mean... Oh, they don't mean anything. I thought it meant that we'd be approaching the end of a path. So I'm just kind of wandering around until I can get to one of the buttons. Is this the same? I tried to get in that path over there, but I think it was blocked off. Please don't die, Dan. I think I just went in a circle. Oh, I guess not. Hey, look at that. It's one that I need. I just hope I haven't, in my previous wanderings, hit others, but I probably have. Alright, so we're... The map is like turning around for some reason. Okay. So we need to go... Oh, and also the direction changes all the time as you're going through this mine, which is why you need the compass. So it shouldn't be too awful bad to get to 2. Let me see. But I do think we are slowly losing health over time, which is great, combined with the fact I got low health. Alright, let's see what the map looks like now. That's nice. I wish it would just stay looking like this. Okay, so we need to go south as far as we can, and then east.
You can't...
I couldn't even stop to look at the compass, so I'm assuming we're still going south, right? Okay, so we've turned and now...
You can't...
Alright. Then east as far as we can.
You can't...
Bueno.
You can't...
Yeah, I don't remember other people finding a map in their playthrough. But I guess it's just some automatic thing, so maybe I just missed that part. Okay, so what do? I'll just go south as far as I can, and just loop around to get to 2. Please no spider. I'm assuming that was south still. Maybe the game only changes direction as you approach. Yeah. As you approach the end here, like this. Like I think this is north, this is south. Yeah, so I think I'm understanding what the game's doing, even though I don't really like it. So we go over this way, and then I think this way is north. Yeah, okay, it's starting to make sense. And then I think 2 is here. Got it. And then what was the other... 3. So we're at 2. We need 3. Easy. We'll just head out the way we came. I am praying that I did not activate any of the other buttons.
You can't do...
As I was going through earlier.
You can't do that.
Otherwise I'll have to do this crap again. Okay, I should be able to keep on going. Wait, let me see. I'm guessing this is still east over here? Yeah. Sure would be nice to get some witchetty grubs. Oh wait. Where am I? Okay, so it's just south. This should be 3. Okay. And that should do it. Unless I activated other buttons in my previous time here. So the machine is this, the molecular constipation machine? God, do you think I should just go over here and check 0 and 1? Yeah, I think I might just do that. I don't know. Just to check and see if I activated them. Because at the debug machine you can... Where am I? Right here. Screw it. I'm just gonna go straight to the machine. If it's not activated, whatever. I'll just reset it and do the whole thing again. Or not. Maybe I'll just go to the buttons. I don't know what these little checkered areas are. I guess maybe it's a dead end. Is that what that is? Okay, so we're here. I'm just gonna go here. I'll check 7 and 8. How's that? That's a good compromise. This should be north. This way.
You can't do that.
Great. Close. Haven't seen one of those spiders. Okay. So, God, we're here, I think. Right at the top left corner of the map. Okay, so we'll head this way. I'll just go up and check 7 and 8. Just because it's on the way. Right, so it looks like... What, 2? How the hell did I get there? Where am I? I somehow made a wrong turn, so I'm at 2. Alright, so I guess we'll go to 4 then. Just to check that out. All the way down then. And this should be north. I don't know where I am now.
You can't.
God, move. I'm here. This says S? I don't recall ever seeing an S. Oh. This is where you fall down. That's what the S is. That's good to know. And 4 should be here? Maybe? Or is it down here? Okay, well 4 is not active. Good. I'm really surprised there's no spiders around. It was down here. We're here, and then this should be 8? I think. Speak of the devil. Alright. Yeah, so I need to somehow make it past the spider, but... Yeah, there's... With, even if I had full health...
Looks like...
The spider is... super fast. And I can't load my save fast enough.
You can't do...
Wait. There. What am I... There we go.
Looks like you're...
Because I'm thinking we're right here. Right? But that would put this... Or maybe we're... Let me go down here. Alright, there's nothing? Alright, so I have to assume then... Jesus. That we're here at the end of this hall. Yeah, the spiders, it's like you can't even avoid them. mean, we can try, but as soon as it... They just completely block your way. So let me see if I can just skip it. And assume that during my previous playthrough of this lovely mine section that I wasn't able to even get past that spider. Okay, we'll just head up here. Boop, boop, boop. Easy peasy. Right, and it was over here and up. I think this is north. Yeah. And then it should just be a... Here! I'm hurting bad. Yeah, I'm hurting bad. Insert code sheet.
You feed in the Ayers Rock code sheet.
Please, please. Sweet. Do I like touch it?
It would probably feel just what it looks like.
I don't know what that feels like. Let's get in there.
Well, fair dinkum. I don't believe it. The beam's a perfect fit. Always wanted to get ahead in life, but this is ridiculous.
Am I dead?
I've heard of going down the gurgler, but this is too much.
I hope I don't take damage doing this.
Wow, no jet lag.
Okay. What was... Hey! Talk to me.
Try using it. The hermit must have been a racist. He didn't program the translator to work on coloured kangaroos.
No, Dan. Is this something on the ground?
You little beauty. My very own boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Choice.
Choice. Do you think I can use that to kill the snake? Okay, so this is just a completely different area. What's it?
Nothing out there but more red dirt.
Oh, I wonder if this is where the bone is that Reggie Didge was talking about.
Nothing out there but...
Do you think I...
Nothing out there.
Okay, nothing out there but more red dirt. Wait, get back in there. Do you think I... Do you think I throw this at the kangaroo?
You don't. The rock. A rock at the base of the rock.
Do I get that too?
There is no need to move the rock. There is feels, just feel.
Okay. Well, is this an area over here? Yes, it is. What was that?
Watch out, Dan. It's a near-sighted crab spider.
Oh, my favorite. Alright, there was this thing that came out. Hello?
G'day, mate. What's your problem?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're out of your tree.
I'm not out of my tree. I'm as sane as any other koala.
Well, let me rephrase that. as an indigenous arboreal mammal, one would expect to encounter you in your natural habitat. In other words, why are you out of your tree?
You see, there's no doubt that this drought had dried my favorite eucalyptus leaves out.
Oh. I guess I should have held on to that eucalyptus oil, huh?
Well, that's all I need. A rapping koala.
Hey, cool it, man. This ain't no fun. My leaves have dried out in the sun.
I don't think that's the only thing affected by the sun.
I need a snack, so bring me back something juicy in your pack.
Yeah, right. Out of sight. Just wait here while I get you a bite. The poor little bloke's really suffering. I've got to help him.
Do I have anything juicy? Got this spider. Here's some oil.
It might not cut that rapping out, but this should help you through the drought.
The koala's eyes light up when he sees the bottle. However, after taking a quick sniff, he loses all interest.
So that's exactly what it'll be. I think that eucalyptus oil.
That stuff will make me lose my hair. How much can a koala bear?
A fussier animal I never saw. I'll keep my bottle and try some more.
Well, how do I get back to... the original
Watch out,
area?
Dan. It's a near-sighted crab spider.
Oh, God. Is there... Stop it. Stop it, game. You don't need to put that kind of
Might
stuff
I
in
suggest
here. Is there anything I can get out of... No. I really doubt I can kill this thing with a...
Watch out, Dan.
With a boomerang, can I?
You haven't got time for that, Dan. You'd better get out of its road.
What do you mean? Can I actually? How do you... Oh, it's a bone! I see it!
Looks like you're...
Okay. God, this is gonna be something.
Watch out, Dan. It's a near-sighted crab. It would probably feel just...
Give me the bone!
It would probably...
Oh, this game, man.
Looks like your time has come.
Okay. Is this something that I'm seeing?
The rock. The bush is thick and lush.
Yeah, I don't think anything that I've got can... kill the spider. I would just have to be... Oh, God. Crank the cycles way down again. Like I tried for that kangaroo, and then just... I have to be super lucky. Well, maybe just a little bit lucky and a little bit skilled.
Watch out.
Yeah, that doesn't need to even be there.
Way to go.
God.
The spider is running away. Must be scared of the bone you picked up.
I'll take that. Alright. Well, cool. I got a bone now for Rigididge. Now, how do I get out of here?
Nothing out there, but...
Oh, isn't it, what do I do? I look at this again to...
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
All the right parts, but in the wrong places.
What?
God, how am I going to scratch me
Please do not adjust your monitor. We are experiencing some minor technical difficulties. Normal transmission will resume shortly.
I hope. God, now I know how a jigsaw puzzle must feel.
Hey Dan, see any dingoes with maternal instincts while you were at the Rock?
So, hold on. I know how to get out. It's just, I guess this shortcut here. I guess it's right in the back. I'm just wondering if I'm going to take a smidgen of fall damage. Is it down? Wait, hold on. Is it down here? Oh no.
Hey, look! It's DOS versions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This must be the DOS burial ground. I wonder where version 6 got to.
Yeah. Not that way. It's here? I know it's close by. No, it wasn't.
Uh-huh.
So I guess any way you go down there is going to take you to that screen. It says on the map that it's just beyond here. So in the back? Or this isn't stairs, is it? Alright, so what am I looking at here? I think that says, is that debug? Is that what that screen was? And that's this. It says head north, and it's a shortcut. Oh, I guess back to the... It says it's a shortcut back here, which is close to where we need to get to. For this other area of the mine. So north. Like, which way am I facing now?
You can't.
Okay. Oh. It should be here, right? Yeah, it's down here, which you can only find this if you had chalk. Right, so you can't just walk here, I guess? Every time you gotta use chalk.
Whilst scratching the chalk with your thumbnail, you notice that the chalk dust drifts gently down behind the piece of canvas.
That's strange. This needs investigating.
Right.
Stone the crows, I feel weightless.
Please don't die. Please, 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 please.
If you were healthier, you may have survived that fall.
Why?
Looks like you're...
The game forces you to take damage in each one of these falls. I need to find a grub somewhere. Somewhere in here there should be a grub. Unless those grubs don't respawn and I already ate them all. I'm gonna be perturbed if that was the case, which it may be. Because I haven't seen any grubs. If that's the case, I may have to reload a previous save before all of this. Get my health up. So the grubs look like 3 squiggly pixels on the ground on these areas. And oh god, they don't respond, do they? And I don't have anything in here to eat. Can't even eat the bone. Oh my god. And this isn't anything.
You'll just get...
These pixels here.
You'll just...
If you were healthier, you may have survived the fall. Thanks, game. All I need is one grub. There it is! There it is! There it is! Get it! Get it! Ah.
I'm sure I can find a nice warm home for this way.
Like my mouth. Get in there.
There's no time to cook the grub. Now that's what I call 5-star bush tucker.
Oh, thank God.
Excuse.
Now where the hell am I? Right, I've just been wandering around. If I can find a number. Okay. I was getting scared there. That's not too far away. I was getting scared. We'd have to pick up from an earlier save. It seems like the only soft luck I've come across so far is if you find your way down into the mine before you get the chalk. Because without the chalk, you cannot leave. Which is, it's here, right? Right?
Whilst scratching the chalk with your thumbnail, you notice that...
That's strange.
Yeah.
Stone the crow.
Please, 20 damage. Please.
Corrugated iron. Just the thing for a soft landing.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Let's save, then get the hell out of here. Oh, we did it. I can't remember in watching other people's playthroughs. Do we have to go in the mine again later? What are you doing, Dan? Okay, so we got a bone. I do need that eucalyptus oil. Actually, yeah, I do have to go back in the mine. It's for that koala. What do you... Don't swim. Can you jump? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh. I guess you do just swim across there. Here, I got you your bone.
How's this for a bone, Ridge?
That'll do just fine, Dan.
Excellent.
Ridge's eyes glaze over and he seems to take strength from the bone. His mind is travelling back over the years, recalling the words his grandfather spoke. In the voice of his grandfather, Ridge mutters a chant in a language that you do not understand.
Liverpool. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Ridge's eyes clear and he becomes himself again.
Now listen carefully, Dan. What I need to cure Farmer Jack is redback spider,
Got it.
No problems.
black snake venom,
Don't got it. Just writing it down.
Dangerous stuff.
Red kangaroo fur, eh?
Yeah, I saw one recently.
Mm-hmm.
Tasmanian tiger saliva, mate.
Okay.
That's tricky, since they've been extinct for over 50 years.
When you got all these things, mate, bring 'em to me and I'll make the cure for Farmer Jack, eh?
Don't suppose I could find all that stuff at 7-Eleven, do you?
Do I pick up the bone?
Ridge needs the bone more than you do.
Okay, I have this spider.
You are wasting your time. Ridgy Didge isn't interested unless you have all of the ingredients.
Oh, okay. This boomerang. Does this have a picture of a snake on it? Yeah, maybe this is what I do use to kill that snake. I need that eucalyptus oil. So let's get in there before I forget. Oh, she's finally sitting down.
Looks like... You return... You pour some of the... Good thing.
Great.
Hi, Nicole. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just looking up the recipe for bunny tongue soup.
Sounds, interesting.
I don't think she'd be interested in any of that. Let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna save right... Wait, hold on. I was just thinking, maybe I should go get some honey ants. Well, yeah, I will. But it doesn't matter here, I'm dead in one hit anyway.
After some very hard...
Okay, come on. Got him. Okay. Excellent.
No matter how hard you push, you can't make him move.
Do I tie this around him?
Finally, I'll get to use this piece of cord from the parachute.
Finally.
I know you don't want to leave, but I guess I've roped you into it.
Spare me the attempted humor, please.
Finally, you arrive back in the farmer's paddock with his prize bull, Patch.
I can't wait to tell Jack the good news.
Well, cool.
Good news, Nicole. I've found Patch.
Great! Where was he?
Up at Rabbit Ridge, just grazing around. I'd like to let Jack know so he can stop worrying.
Oh, Dad's gonna be sleeping for a while. Maybe you can find something to do until he wakes up.
No problem. I'll get me Polly Ethy something from Rabbit Ridge and go look for the perfect wave.
I wish you luck, Dan. But if you expect to find waves out here, you must have rocks in your head.
I wonder if that orange piece of plastic is settled down.
After some very hard slog, you finally arrive at Rabbit Ridge.
Snake's back. So I guess every time I've gotta scare it away. Hey, do you think I can talk to these rabbits now?
Try using.
I'm trying. What?
Yeah, what's up with you, Doc?
Wonder if I can use the boomerang just like that. Do you think I can...
Your boomerang is already in...
hit the rabbit? So it goes right through it. I'm wondering if I end up whacking one of the rabbits with this thing. It seems to let me use it on whatever. What could I use to get this thing down? Do I just like go up
There
and
is
get
no
it?
way you can reach the polyeti something from there. You need to get closer.
What the game means is I need to jump up here and die and fall down. Okay, save. So see, it's not like the map where you know where to jump. I'm gonna jump up here, anywhere. I would think there's somewhere up here. Or maybe I just wait.
Reach for the sky.
That's,
Missed it.
that's what it is. I just wait for it to come by here.
Feels.
So
Missed it.
it did come down lower. It's just the cycle takes a little while, so I might just save right before. There we go.
You beauty, I got it. My surfing days aren't over after all.
Is that even a surfboard or is it just a piece of plastic?
It would not be wise to throw. You have no use for your piece of polyeti something at this location.
Okay. Don't know. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's go get ourselves some
Now there.
health.
I saw this trick. Step. Beauty, mate.
Oh, thank God. At least it's nice that the
Saw
game
this
puts in a way for you to
beauty, mate.
easily recover all your health. I don't know if you have to exit the screen or what, but
Yeah.
do it just for fun, and we'll take one for the road.
I saw this trick on that. Step 2. Step. Beauty, mate.
Yes. Well, I wonder if Jack's awake. Wait,
Nah.
Well, you better keep looking because
damn it, what'd she say?
found the perfect wave.
Oh. That's fine. So we can go back. She's talking about the perfect wave. The only thing I could think about, be the river. Wait, hold on, how do I... Is it not letting me... There we go. Maybe I can give this thing to this guy? Because I know we can go back to the koala and probably use that oil on him.
Hey, Mike. Have you got any...
Nah.
Alright, no use for that. Back to the mine. Which, actually, let me see. Can I use this on...
It would not be wise to throw away. You have no use.
Okay, game. I hate this so much. Is it here? All the way over there. Nope. Oh God.
One.
Too many saves. Too many saves.
This map's sure gonna take some folding.
Let's see if it's red. Nope. Is it green? Nope. Is it blue? I probably just didn't click on one of them correctly.
This map's...
Okay, so this is blue. This is green. God, it must be red and I just clicked on it.
This map...
Wrong. Yeah, that's right. That's fine.
Click mouse to remove map.
Boom, boom, is it here? And here. Oh, thank God. Doing it. Save. Alright. How did I take 20% damage? I thought I reloaded after...
Stone the crows are...
Whatever. I got my honey ants. Okay, so we are... I think we're pretty close, actually.
You take one look at your map.
No, not that one. Here.
Huh?
So we are here at this S, so it's just bloop, 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 bloop. North, east, north. East. Nope. None of that. Should just about be there. Here. Come on, should be in here, right? No? Oh, well, thanks, game. I guess it's over here. No? I should be very close. A. Thought it was. I mean, I can... Get my honey ant in me. Get the full power of honey ant. God, and so we're... here, so I need to go south. It should have been that one that I was trying to go into with the bat room. Right? No, not that. For some reason, I just couldn't click in here before. Or was having difficulty.
You feed it.
Give me the beam.
I wonder if I could sell this gadget to Weight Watchers. I usually don't feel like this until after my second six-pack. I'm back.
Now this is a red kangaroo, right? What do you think I need to do? Whack it with... I don't chase it and stab it, do I?
You don't need to. There is no point. There is no...
Okay, well not yet, I guess. And this guy should be coming up. I got something you might like.
It might not cut that wrapping out, but this should help you through the drought.
Dried up leaves aren't real funny. A drop of this will make them yummy.
Oh my God, I'm feeling sick. I'm gonna leave this place real damn quick.
Hey, before you make a swift retreat, take with you this old code sheet.
Beauty, mate.
Aren't you glad that dialogue's over?
Kind of, yeah. $1958. I wonder if that's a bogus one. God, this is a red kangaroo, right?
The bush is thick and lush.
I know this. I know it's thick and lush. Let me get the roofer. What do I need? I need black snake venom, red kangaroo fur, and Tasmanian tiger saliva.
Nothing out.
Just some red dirt. Okay.
You don't.
Keep thinking like, wait, what is this? Did I click on something weird? Hold on. I wonder if I'm supposed to...
Hang on to your glass jar, as it currently contains the following
Oh yeah. Can't give that away. And I can't talk to that one. I don't... it jumps away immediately. I think it hangs around longer on the next screen though.
You have a better use for your sticks than just... You don't...
Well... Ah, God, I would hate to... It's like, this is one of the code. This is a A253. I would hate to have to go back into the mine, go through all the effort to put this one in. 1958. And then realize that I have to go back here to get the kangaroo fur. God, I can't talk to the kangaroo. Wonder if there's nothing in this cave?
Reminds me of a wave I once caught.
Oh, does that mean I have to use it up
It
here?
would not be wise. It wouldn't. You see nothing. The ground.
Reminds me of
The rock.
The Rock. Oh, God. That is a red kangaroo.
It's a very lively red kangaroo.
Do I go back the other way once I see it? Is that it? Okay, it only appears if you go chase it this way. Can't talk
You
to
have
it.
no need. It has no vocal cord.
And it says I can't use the translator on them.
Try using it. Try you.
Right. Wait, damn it. Can't click on this stuff fast enough.
The hermit must have been around.
Yeah, same old stuff. I wonder if I just have to shoot this thing dead. Get some of its fur.
Don't be such a vandal.
God, I wonder if the fur is just lying around on the ground
nothing out there.
and I can't see it?
Don't bother. Don't bother.
God, I'm just gonna take the hint. I am not gonna waste all this time to go through and enter this 1958 code and then realize that I have to enter this again to get back here. So I don't... That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Translator on the Kookaburra. Look at the tree with the yellow blossoms. Because he had some kind of thing that makes you strong. Right, but he said they weren't ready yet. 2369. I don't even want to read that. Looks like spoiler stuff. Oh, it's right there anyway. 2369. Wait. Is this what the rest of the game is? Just... Because is the rest of the game just going in the mine, navigating it, putting in these damn codes, going back to that machine, and going to different places? Who thought that was a good idea? Jesus, I'm gonna save here. Was it A253, was it? Oh wait, what? A253, wait, 3. Is it not gonna let me? Damn it, just... Fine, here. Oh, do I have... I'm forgetting how to save my games. There we go. 2369. So the 9 is in this...
Beam me up, Scott.
I was
Hey,
really,
Dad. See any dingoes with maternal instincts while you were at the rock?
really hoping
You
to
feed
get...
in the Ayers Rock code sheet.
What? No, I didn't. Yeah, I was really hoping to get through the game today, but I guess I've run into the same bullshit that everyone who's played this game has run into, except for these long play people who just have a walkthrough in front of them.
The machine does not respond to your attempted reset. I think it's too
late. You must use the beam. I don't want to.
Dad always say this.
I was trying to go... No, Beam, I didn't feed the code into the machine. I didn't even have it equipped.
This should
Okay, get me out.
beam me.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Go-
Dan,
Go away, Beam.
you feed in the Ayers Rock
What
code
the shit is going on?
The mindful...
No. Ah.
Beam me up, Scotty.
This game is making me sad. Okay,
Hey, Dan, see any dingoes with maternal instincts while you were at the rock?
we're not gonna click anything. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna hit the reset. Well, should I hit the reset? Because let's see, 2369. Because I thought that when we were talking to the kangaroo, that it said some of these were fake. But I guess the hint says otherwise, and who am I to argue, right? 2 and 3. So if I didn't reset, then I could keep 2 and 3. But I would have to deactivate A and 5. Well, A's pretty close. And where's 6? 6 is here. I guess I won't reset it. We do have enough health to take a fall. Okay, we'll deactivate the A. Do 6, then we'll head back here, take the shortcut down. Alright. Okay. What's down here? Don't hit me. Okay. Okay, that was easy. And then the 6 was head all the way south and then west. Was it all the way south? I guess either one works. Oh, grub.
You'll just...
God, it's so tiny. It's like 4 pixels. Get it.
I'm sure I can find a nice...
Okay. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go back to the other section of the mine. Turn off... Was it turn off 5? Turn on 9. That's right. Yeah. I'm hoping I don't get hit by the bat. Where the hell am I? Here? Did I just get lost? Probably. That's fine. That's fine. It's back at the A. Oh, here. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so here and then shortcut time. Yes. Yes.
Whilst...
Stone.
Corrug...
Take my damage. keep on keeping on. Alright. So 9 should be just over here. If I head over here and head up, and I don't think there were any things that attacked me in this area, which is nice. I was wrong. Okay. Damn it. I was trying to get over there onto the... On that screen, it's very difficult to head to the right. For some reason, you just gotta click in just the right spot. Oh, not there. Should be here. Yeah, need to be picking up some honey ants. Or should I? I could just go straight back into the mine from here. Eat my grub.
There's no time to cook the grub.
Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna head straight back into the mine. I just don't understand why they didn't put some kind of shortcut here. Here and for the river. It's just, this is random every time.
This map sure.
One. Click mouse.
And so the first time through it's like, oh, that's nice. Was it,
Click.
But the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time through, it's like,
Click.
How about that shortcut game? How about that shortcut?
Click mouse. Click mouse.
Okay.
Click mouse to remove.
And really it's the same thing with the mine.
Click mouse to...
They could have put something in there that let you, do that initial search for that machine and then maybe have a direct shortcut to there every time and maybe allow you to enter the numbers straight from the machine. Oh wait, so if I... Wait. $50 health. 30 health.
Start flapping your arms real hard.
And the whole health mechanic is ass too. Oh man, this is... Before, I would say the worst game that I had ever streamed. It's maybe Alone in the Dark. This... tops that.
Whoa! Yeehaw!
Just super tedious. They could have made the game fun just by removing bits. And that's so strange to me. Like, you could have made a better game by just taking parts out. You didn't even have to think that much. You just take some parts out. but they left in the whole climbing up the cliff shit. The river stuff is just tedious. The mine, super tedious.
I saw this.
And the first
Step
time you're in the
2.
mine,
Step. Beauty, mate.
you don't have the map. You don't even have the map the first time. For some reason, you cough it up at a later stage in the game. Very weird. Let's see here. I want to get full health. And then get a honey ant for the road, and then we'll go back to the mine.
I saw this. Step. Step. Beauty, mate.
And I'll go ahead and... wait. No, I'll use the honey ant now. Use the honey ant now, and then we'll take the 20% damage when we get up the cliff. I had to go back here because...
Step 2. Step. Beauty, mate.
Because I was at 30% health, so I would have taken 20% health falling into the mine, meaning I couldn't exit the mine without finding another grub. And if those grubs don't respawn, that's a yikes. So that's why I had to head back here. Now, do you think Jack's awake? I guess he's still sleeping. I wonder if he's just asleep until we get all these ingredients. Okay, so back here. So this one? Got it. Nope. Is it here? Yep. And then here. I know it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's not completely random how it's arranged. There's, I think, maybe 3 different ways these things are arranged. Imagine you could have had, instead of using the rope, that parachute rope, to get the bull back on the farm, maybe like the first time you go up here, you tie the rope to something and fling it down so you can just use it as a shortcut every time. Yeah, you can hop right on top of an alligator, no problem. A crocodile, whatever it is. Man, I need to probably do another save just in case. This is something. I tell you, I am gonna be really looking forward to. Ooh, Shadow Man. When I'm done with this.
Click mouse to...
But yeah, it's looking like I'm probably gonna have to finish this up on Saturday, which is so weird. I made it up to 99 points or something like that last stream. Only got 40 here, but yeah, I mean the logs really are about the same as crocs, and I guess, yeah, crocs are about the same as alligators. What's the difference? Pointy mouths? But,
Click mouse to...
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Click... Click mouse.
And really, there's no difference between the logs and the crocodiles in the river. Because if you miss one, you go in the river and get eaten anyway. And standing on them does nothing. It's just a different visual deal.
Click mouse to remove map.
Yeah, the only thing that got in Australia are those massive spiders that we've seen in the mine, the size of a dog. I wouldn't be surprised if those
Click
are real.
map.
I thought I've seen some like that. They look like a skinny crab almost.
Click.
I remember hearing they're not supposed to be too harmful, but I don't know. I'd be going on some kind of spider killing spree if I saw one of those in my house. Yeah, it looked like it was bigger than the person's hand. I saw it a while back though, it was just a picture. I don't even want to look it up. Okay, here we go. Back to the mine.
Stolen the... Oh! Yeah,
So the health is not just health, it's... Ooh, grub! So I guess they do respawn. But maybe it's they only respawn once per...
I'm sure I can find a nice one.
Per time you enter the mine. But yeah, the health is stamina, so that's why I lose the 20%. When I get to the top of the cliff, that's why I was down to 10% after I finished shearing the sheep. Please get me in there. That's... See, it's difficult getting over... Oh, no. Okay. Okay.
Looks like you.
That's why we save. Now... I'm pretty sure I was supposed to go in the... Wait, hold on. This way is north, isn't it? No?
You can't do...
Okay. Where the hell am I now? I am... lost. That's fine. It's not over here, is it? All I gotta do is find a number, and then we're home free. Yeah, so it was that. The area down here, I don't recall there being a spider. Huh. I thought we'd went this way before. Whatever. Well, let's see if this works. Please work.
You feed the wave rock code sheet into the machine.
Wave rock? Well, I got that orange... The orange deal, right? Wait. There we go.
Dad always said I'd turn out to be a nobody. So this is what economy class is like.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I found the perfect wave. It never breaks.
That's the sound of death. Oh, is that a...
Sand.
No.
Black Snakeus maximus.
I need you.
Commonly known as the deadly red-bellied black snake.
Do you think I kill it? I need the venom. What do? Like hold the knife up to the...
There is no...
So at first I need to get down there. First I need to approach...
Can't think of a better place to use me boogie board than on Wave Rock. Here goes nothing.
First I need to approach death by doing this.
Yeehaw!
Is this all automatic or...
Okay, how's that for hards?
This is the second toughest piece of polyuro thingamajiggo that I've ever had. It's too bad I'm allergic to black snake venom. Like most mammals.
I was trying to get to another screen so I could...
Maybe you should sneak up on the snake. It's all in the timing, don't you know?
Are you...
Might I suggest...
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Do a little of this, a little of that. Are you saying I have to...
Dad always said I'd turn out to... So this...
I have to... collect the orange thing at a certain time?
Can't think of a...
Yeehaw!
So if I don't get it this time, I think I'll wait till it goes down and then goes...
Okay, how's that for hard surfing action?
This is the second... It's too bad I'm allergic.
Maybe you...
Okay, so I'm gonna wait till it comes back to go down.
Looks like...
Dad always...
Also gonna save
So this is what...
right at the top, so I don't have to do this, because I'm sure I'm gonna die again. Okay, we're gonna let it go back. Or at least get to that spot. Oh shit, it's coming straight for me.
Okay, how's that for hard surfing action?
This is the second...
Sneak up on it.
If you use the boomerang here, you're sure to smash it to pieces.
Oh, I had to reload that. I knew it was coming straight for me. Let me just see the pattern. So it goes all the way back.
Can't think of...
Yeehaw!
So we activated it right here. He does this stupid thing and then...
Okay, how's that for hard surfing?
This is...
Okay. I may have to trigger it when it's right here. So like immediately. Because he does this, goes down, all the way back.
Can't think of a...
Yeehaw!
So we triggered it like here.
Okay, how's that for hard surfing act?
This is the...
Not quite. Okay, like here?
It would not be wise to throw. It would not be wise.
Oh, get to it!
It would not.
Can't think of...
Yeehaw!
So I think we have to get it on its way back.
Okay, how's that for hard surfing action?
This is the...
Realizing that the black snake has his back to you, you're off after him. Good luck.
It's too bad I'm allergic to black snake venom. Like...
Okay,
Maybe
well,
you should sneak up on the snake.
I did.
It's all...
It felt like it was automatic. He was walking up to the snake.
Looks like you're...
So it's right here.
It would not...
Can't think of...
Yeehaw!
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I'm...
Okay, how...
This is the...
Realizing...
Game saved. Hold on, let me... Oh, and... Let me bump those cycles down. What do I do here? Venom? God, do I stab it?
There is no... Suicidal thoughts
No.
are not becoming of you, Dan.
Well,
Suicide.
I'm not...
Don't be...
No, 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 no. Now cycles are too low to
It's too bad.
keep the game going. Oh god.
Maybe
Sneak up on the snake.
Forget it, Dan. You're cactus. Pushing up daisies. Wasted. Totaled. Without life. Not working. Broken. No longer in use. Not active. You've kicked the bucket. Inactive. Passed away.
Thank you.
Dead.
Thanks, game.
Looks like...
Okay. Fraction of a second. What do I do? Bump the cycles down. Do I hit it with the stick?
You have a better use.
Jeez.
You have a better use.
See if I can load. Oh man. I don't imagine I talk to it. If
Don't be such.
I don't even know if I have any more than a second to react. It says I can't use the boomerang here, but
If you use the...
Jesus. Okay.
Maybe you...
Sneak up on the snake. Now, what are you talking about? Is it just what? Is it going to be one of those
Looks like-
automatic things like the kangaroo? Like, big time waste.
Maybe...
Every time.
Might I...
I don't have enough time to quick load before it gets to this.
Whoa, Wave Rock reminds me of Bondi. Jeez, you're nearly as good looking as me.
Jesus, come on.
Sandstone.
Come on.
Sand...
It's too bad I'm
Jesus,
allergic to black snake
I'm just
venom.
gonna take the hint. I'm gonna take the hint because
Maybe...
when it comes to these, right? It was that cave
Looks like your time.
where you
I
gotta
hope you like it, Dan.
sneak around the spider and get to the bone. Like anything that involves crap like that that'll kill you, the game gives you like no time. They expect you to die and die and die and die. So I need snake hands. Nope. Alright, surf down. Save your game with you at the top of the wave. Snake is when you blah blah blah. The ideal place for the snake to be when you finish is just after he's started to go back away from you. So what do you... Is it just supposed to be an automatic thing? Do I run over him with the plastic thing? I think so. So I'll go ahead and I'll just restore this.
Dad always...
Okay, so it is... So I have to time it.
Wow, I found the perfect way.
I have to time it to where... Where do I stop? Here? Yeah, I think it wants me to run over the snake with this.
Can't think of it. Yeehaw!
So let me just see where I'm gonna... where my path is.
Okay, how's that for hard?
This is the sec.
Realizing that the black snake has his back.
Oh, it
This
is
black
automatic.
snake is bound to have a multitude of uses. I think I'll break his neck and keep him. All right.
Okay. So I guess, yeah, it was automatic that one time. The snake just turned back on me before I killed him. Okay. Yeah, so it wasn't anything like I didn't even have to click on any crap in my inventory. Yeah, I guess if
Must
you...
be time to go. I can hear the laxative beam, but I can't see it. Must be the bright sunlight.
So yeah, if you make it down there and he's not doing anything automatically, I guess you know you screwed up. Okay.
Wow, my wave rock code sheet just disintegrated. Guess I won't be going back there in a hurry.
Okay. I'm guessing you got rid of my plastic thing too? No? Okay. Got a snake. Do you think I like put it in the bottle? I probably just give the snake to Reggie Didge, don't I? So what do I got? I got black snake venom. I know where the red fur is gonna be, but I don't know how to get it. But we do have another code sheet, 1958. So what's active now? 2369. 2369. I'll have to go back to the other part of the mine anyway to activate 5. So I think I'll just reset it. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 1958. Okay, 195 and 8. I made sure to really put these out of the way. I think I'll just leave here. Take the shortcut down there. Then on my way back, I'll be here at the S. That's closer to the 1 and the 8. Oh yeah. Honey ants.
Yeah.
It's what I call 5-star bush tuck.
Excuse me.
Ripper. Use our handy dandy chuck.
Whilst
Stone the crows.
I got a
corrugate.
I have a grub too. So I shouldn't have to go back and get more honey ants. Should be able to get all this crap taken care of. Here, I'll just do the 1, the 9 and the 5. Ooh, and I did get another.
You can't reach the root.
No, not that. Another grub. Excellent.
I'm sure I can.
At least the game gives you that. And I think that's what it is. Every time you go into the mine, maybe it resets the grubs. Okay, there's a 5. So we can get the hell out of here. I think there's a spider though. If I go in this area, isn't there? No? No complaints. It's up here, isn't it? No? I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. How many times have I been up this thing?
One.
Alright, which one's it gonna be this time? Is it gonna be green?
Maybe you... This map...
Nope. It's gonna be blue. Nope. Red. Red's the best. I think it's the fastest.
This map's sure gonna take some folding.
Oh god, was it here? Ooh. Okay. Ooh-wee. Ooh, doggy. Okay.
Stone.
No. Yeah.
Great, so we are... let's see. Need to go north, northwest, south, west. Gonna go after the 1, then we'll get the 8, and then go somewhere. I imagine it's going to take me somewhere to get this Tasmanian tiger saliva. I don't know how I would even get that. Hopefully it just licks something and lets me take it. Where am I going now? The correct way, I guess. Not correct! I just don't get it. The stuff like that, it's not fun. It's not fun. You don't need to be putting that in the game. The maze, the mind maze, is difficult enough to work through. And you can't survive once that thing starts hitting you. Even if you're 100% health, see how fast it takes you down. Yeah. I need to get to
Looks like your time.
To that passage. There, let me see. Is it right past here? Are you always there? He's on the other side that time. Hold on. Oh, now he's not where I want him to be. Well, I took a little bit of damage there.
There's no time to cook.
Okay. Okay, well there's that, so I just need the 8. So we're here right now. We have to go out there where that spider is. Just kind of retrace our steps. God, you gotta be just lucky, I guess, where Where the spider's at. Not lucky. It's super fast, and it's like a machine gun once it gets to you. Hold on, can I go over here? What? Yeah, what's this? Where is this? I guess we'll just keep going down here, over there. How much you want to bet some Tasmanian tiger kills me here in the next 5 minutes or so? Scared? Alright, I think there should be somewhere on the right. It should just be straight ahead, but I can't remember if there's a... Why?
Looks like you're...
Yeah, and I don't think you can use your boomerang or anything. Can you? I can't even move my mouse fast enough.
There is not enough room to use your boomerang in the mine.
Yeah.
Might I?
Just very weird. Very weird, like... Yeah, this is definitely the worst adventure game I've played.
Looks like your time is...
Adventure games, I'll take all the bullshit deaths, but all the deaths from prior games were just straight up death. It wasn't like a weird combat section where you had to avoid enemies. Like you have zero way to fight back.
Looks like your time...
Okay. So is he always here? See, if I was 100% health, well, you really can't be 100%. I guess it'd be 80 because I have to take... If you had no witchetty grubs, you would take 20% damage going up the cliff. You'd take 20% damage falling into the mine. So you'd be 60%. Maybe you find some witchetty grub. I don't even want to use the one that I've got right now, because I have to be at least 30% health to be able to leave the mine. Or else I'd be soft locked. What? I wonder if the best way is to... First off, where the hell am I?
You can't...
Exactly where am I? Here. I have to make it past there. Twice. I have to go through there once to get to the 8. I have to go through there again. Coming back from it. So I can do this, right? And then... like... That screen with the bat, it's super difficult to get back into the other screen. Okay, so that's...
Looks like your time has come.
And this bullshit,
hope you like it
this
down under.
is such a time waster. It's funny like the first couple times, but it's the same dialogue, same text every time, and it prevents me from reloading the game. Oh, God. Is this even possible? Do I have to be 100% health? Or, going into the mine? Ugh. Do I even have a honey ant? No. I wonder if I just go back around, if it's any different. If it's any different at all. No, it's not. Okay. I don't even think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible to do it without going in here with high health. The game's forcing me to take damage.
Might I say...
That thing is it's too fast. It's too fast. You can't avoid it. I mean, I can try taking the cycles down to like 1,000. To see like best case scenario, can I actually avoid this thing? Is it even possible? No. No, it's not. It's not possible. Let me...
Looks...
I just gotta restore my game. Wait, hold on. Which... No, this is... Hold on. Because I didn't save after I completed the snake thing. So now I'm... Jesus. I have to go completely exit the mine. Because So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Wait, do I have a witchetty grub over here? Is there going to be something? I don't see anything moving. Yeah, if those witchetty grubs respawn from screen to screen, like if you could just go back and forth until they appear, that'd be fine. But the game is putting me in a position where I can't even progress. I need to be able to take damage. Because as far as I know, you can't kill those things. Those crab spiders or whatever they are. Well, let me at least save here. Alright, we're gonna save there. Let me just eat the witchetty grub that I have.
There's no time to cook the grub. Now that's what I call 5-star bush tucker.
The weird thing is I have to make it past this screen twice with 50% health. And if I have anything less than 30% health, I can't make it out of the mine. See, that one was an unfortunate run-in. It was just set up.
There's no time.
So I ran into the thing immediately. Oh, God. Yeah, like that. It gets in front of you as you're trying to go around it.
Looks like you... I hope...
There's no...
Oh, God. I just loaded again.
There's no...
I would have much preferred if the spider and the bat thing would have been random in between the screens. So let me go over here. Go back. Now
Looks like your time has come.
I'm really wondering if it's possible even with max health. I could have sworn I had gotten to that screen before. So wait, hold on. What if it's... Hold on. No. There was one where he starts off on the left. It ain't that. No, there was one that he started off at the very left. Maybe I can make it past, but it has to be perfect. He has to be there. And that's about as good as you can get, is having him in that position, and it's completely random. Okay. He's so fast. So fast. You saw even like best case scenario, I can't outrun the thing. Also, I have to be kind of careful too, because I don't know where he's gonna respawn. I have to make sure that if he spawns in the wrong area, that I can click down and get back to this screen. Otherwise, I gotta reload. I do have hero speed on fast, right? You know, I wonder if that affects enemy speed too. Let me see. It doesn't. So So you can either choose to be slow or fast when getting past those things. I would choose fast.
Looks like...
Let me see something. Let me look this crap up. Let's see if... I want to see if there's any way to actually kill the thing, or to make it easier for me to get around them. I mean, there's not a whole lot of... walkthroughs on this pile of poopy here. I'm just browsing through it. It says I can shoot. So I know if we... I don't have the shotgun. I wonder... You know, since I have to get out of here anyway. I just can't do it as is. I'm wondering what triggers Jack to wake up. I wonder if he's awake because I got the snake. Let me see where... Where am I? That was a dead end, which is here, so it's just, yep. Saving. Don't. Just missed me. That's good, so I don't have to waste my witchetty grub. Yeah, so unfortunately not a lot of progress during this stream.
Corrugated iron. Just the thing.
But let's save. This one I can just swim across, right? Yeah. So. Wait, those yellow things, are those... That's what Mad Mike was talking about.
Why don't you let the yellow blossoms mature? They don't taste too crash hot at the moment.
What about this?
It's meant to keep people out.
Okay. Do you think Jack's awake? Also, can I talk to you?
Don't waste your time. Mad Mike didn't program the translator to work with that.
The bull actually spoke to us without the translator when we brought him back. But is he? Hey, look at that! So, it did wake him up after I got the snake.
Good news, Jack. I found Patch.
Excellent.
He's okay, and I've returned him to your pet.
Now that's a load off me mind. Like I promised, Dan. The shotgun, she's yours.
So...
Thanks, Jack. It should be real useful down at the river.
Go and see Nicole. She'll give you the rest of me ammo.
Nice. Free ammo.
By the way, Jack, I met Richie Didge in me travels. He and I are putting our heads together to find a cure for you, mate.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I wish you could choose your words a bit more carefully.
Sorry about that, Chief.
Okay, here we go.
Wow. Thanks for letting me keep this fine weapon, mate.
No worries. It's a tad difficult for me to use in this condition anyway.
Ripper. Okay, Nicole's gonna give us the rest of the ammo.
Hi, Nicole. Look, I've been talking to Jack and...
Yeah, I know. Here's our last 2 shells.
2.
Dad was saving them for an emergency.
Why is it that every time Jack tells me to get something from you, you already know? I'm beginning to think you must be psychic.
No, not really. It's just that the walls are very thin.
In future, I'm going to have to watch what I say.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention, they're not your ordinary shells.
You mean apart from them being pink with yellow spots?
Yeah, Mad Mike cooked them up. They don't kill, they just tranquilise.
Thanks. I suppose they could be useful.
So I'm wondering then, so...
It's been an eventful day, and you're very tired.
Free health restore. A red kangaroo fur we need from that red kangaroo that we saw. I can probably trank that and probably trank this Tasmanian tiger. So that would make sense since we now have 2 trank shells. I don't know if we can get any more though.
Declining Nicole's tempting offer of leftover echidna tongue and yabby stew, you collapse on the couch and drift into a deep sleep.
pub is open.
Finally, you awaken to a bright new day.
What day is it?
Good morning, Dan. Did you sleep well?
Like a baby.
Yeah, like a baby elephant by the sounds of you. Your snoring kept me awake most of the night and I sleep 3 rooms away.
Oh, sorry.
Lucky today's Sunday and I don't have a lot of work to do.
It should be open, right? The pub.
Yeah, lucky.
Special trank shells. And regular shotgun shells. So maybe I can finally kill crap and... What? I took it... I still have 10% health. That's not consistent, game. Last time I took a... or got some sleep, you restored my health.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, let's get our honey ants.
I saw this. Step. Beauty, mate.
Before wrapping it up. I wonder if I have to leave the screen. Or if I can just eat the ant and get another one immediately.
I saw this. Step 2.
Or is it gonna...
Step 3.
What do you think? Honey ants
Remove the stick
or funnel
and
web
quickly grab
spider?
a lovely feed of honey.
Oh, cool. So I don't have to leave the screen. It just looks to your inventory.
Masochistic thoughts,
What?
Aid.
Oh, I don't... There we go.
I saw this.
What was I doing?
Step 2. Step 3. Beauty, mate.
Beauty, mate. Alright. Well... Also, what do you think I give this guy? Probably not the snake, right? Do you think he wants some grub?
I'm afraid that won't do, Dan. The kookaburra has a reptile fetish.
Snakes don't count, right? Is he gonna eat this
Remembering the ingredients for Jack's medicine, you milk every last
Oh.
drop of venom into the glass jar before giving the snake to the kookaburra.
Oh, thanks. This'll keep those hungry beaks filled.
Not a problem. Just don't forget to mention me to Greenpeace.
I'll do that. But in the meantime, take this ring I found. We kookaburras don't have much need for jewellery.
What do I do with that?
Thanks, I'll take it. But I think it'll clash with my earrings. Beauty, mate.
What is this?
A ring.
Yeah, like... Maybe I give it to Nicole. Maybe it is Nicole's. I don't know. Let me go back there really quick. Like maybe she dropped it or something. Here, marry me.
Oh, Dan, this is so sudden. I'm really flattered, but, well, I was looking for someone, well, someone else.
Very direct.
Struth. If jumping to conclusions was a sport, you'd have an Olympic gold medal. I acquired this ring and I was going to ask if it was yours.
No, it's not.
Oh, well maybe it is Jack's? I guess I can just ask everyone I come across. Is this yours? Is this yours?
You'd better hang on to that, Dan. The farmer has enough...
Okay. Not yours, I guess. I guess I got venom, right? Is it all in here? Like what?
Hang on to your glass.
Just the best jar. Full of spiders and snake venom. Nope. Nope, not there. I wonder if those flowers have... See? These look ripe.
You should ask Mike if you can take some of his fruit. He might think you're trying to steal it. Come back later. Mike usually sleeps in on Sundays.
Okay, so I guess there's at least one more day. I bet the pub's open. Let me see, actually. What's going on in here? Maybe I'll just leave it here. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'll just make a note there. I might save it what I'm supposed to be doing. What I'm supposed to be doing next. Yeah, I'm assuming 1958 will take me to somewhere to get this Tasmanian tiger saliva. Also assuming I have to shoot it with one of those tranquilizer shells. After that, we'll go back to the first place we beam to, Trank the kangaroo. I'm assuming that's what we do, and then we'll get his fur. Then we should be able to cure Jack. I don't know who these two people are, but we'll find out next time. Yeah, I wasn't... Since I got almost 100 points in the last stream, I figured maybe I'd be able to get through the game on this stream, but the mine section just really... It's meant to slow you down. So, hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for putting up with this garbage. I promise, one more stream, and then it sounds like at least from what I've seen, Shadow Man should be a pretty good game. Maybe this is why I hop back and forth between adventure games and more action-oriented games, because I imagine if I had 2 games like this in a row and just stopped streaming for a couple months to recover. But yeah, Saturday I will finish this no matter what. So again, let's see. Yeah, thanks for hanging with me, and I will catch you this weekend. All right, bye.